Hey friends, today we're going to dive into a topic that's close to my heart. Specifically, we're going to talk about the 7 rules of life that have truly shaped my perspective. So, let's get started. Life doesn't come with a manual, but sometimes a little wisdom can guide us through. Let's dive in. Today, let's talk about one of the most important steps toward inner peace, making peace with your past. If you're watching this, it might mean you're ready to let go of the past and embrace a brighter future. But how do we do that? How do we stop the endless replay of those what ifs and if onlys? Let's break it down. Step 1. Acknowledge your past. You can't make peace with something you're running away from. Take time to acknowledge your past, both the good and the bad. Write it down if you need to. What happened, and how did it make you feel? This step isn't about dwelling, it's about understanding. Step 2. Forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Whether it's forgiving someone who hurt you or forgiving yourself for mistakes you've made, it's a powerful act of liberation. Remember, forgiveness doesn't mean you're excusing bad behavior, it means you're choosing not to let it control you. Step 3. Focus on lessons, not losses. Every experience, no matter how painful, holds a lesson. What did you learn? How did it help you grow? Sometimes, our greatest struggles lead to our greatest strengths. Think of your past as the soil where you plant the seeds of your future. It's what you do now that determines what will bloom. Step 4. Stay in the present moment. The past only has power over you if you let it. Ground yourself in the present. Practice mindfulness, whether it's through meditation, deep breathing, or simply focusing on the little joys around you. Step 5. Let go, don't look back. Finally, release what no longer serves you. Imagine placing your past in a balloon and letting it float away. It's not about forgetting, it's about freeing yourself to move forward. Making peace with your past isn't a one-time event. It's a process, but every step you take brings you closer to the peace and happiness you deserve. Remember, your past doesn't define you, what you do now does. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal growth and positivity. And let me know in the comments what's one step you're taking to make peace with your past. Let's inspire each other. How often do you catch yourself worrying about what others think of you? Their opinions, their judgments, their whispers? Rule 2. What others think of you is none of your business. Let's unpack this rule and explore how freeing yourself from this mindset can change your life. We live in a world where social validation feels like currency. Social media likes, compliments, approval. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your worth depends on what others think. But here's the thing, other people's opinions are more about them than about you. Everyone views the world through their own lens, shaped by their experiences, insecurities, and values. When someone judges you, it says more about their perspective than your reality. Trying to please everyone is not only impossible, it's draining. You end up losing yourself, bending and twisting to fit into everyone else's expectations. Here's the question. Do you really want to live someone else's version of your life? The more you chase approval, the farther you get from your true self. Remember, you don't need everyone to like you. The right people, the ones who truly matter, will accept you for who you are. So, how do you stop worrying about what others think? It starts with a mindset shift, understanding that you can't control how people perceive you. What you can control is how you show up in the world. Ask yourself, are you making choices for your happiness or someone else's approval? Start living for you. When you do, you'll attract the people and opportunities that align with your authenticity. Let me give you 3 practical steps to help you let go of worrying about others' opinions. Define your own values. Write down what matters most to you. Let these guide your decisions, not external opinions. Practice detachment. When you catch yourself worrying about what someone thinks, ask, will this matter a year from now? Spoiler, it probably won't. Focus on your growth. Shift your energy toward improving yourself, not impressing others. The best version of you is the one who's true to themselves. Here's the magic. When you stop worrying about what others think, you gain freedom. Freedom to take risks, to express yourself, to live authentically. It's liberating to realize you don't need validation to be worthy. Remember, you can't control what others think of you, but you can control how much power you give it. Live for you. Be unapologetically yourself, because the world needs a real you, not a version molded by someone else's opinions. If this message resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe for more content on personal growth and empowerment. What's one thing you'll stop worrying about today? Let me know in the comments below. Be you, do you, for you. They say time heals almost everything, but when you're in the middle of pain, it can feel like time is standing still. Today, we're diving into Rule 3 of life. Time heals almost everything. Let's talk about what that really means and how you can trust the process of healing. Step 1. Acknowledge the pain. When we face heartbreak, failure, or loss, the first instinct is often to push it away or pretend it doesn't hurt. But healing starts with acknowledgement. It's okay to feel sad, angry, or disappointed. Those emotions are part of the journey. Think of pain like a wound. If you ignore it, it festers. If you tend to it with care and patience, it heals. Step 2. The role of time. Time doesn't erase what happened, but it helps you see it differently. As days, weeks, and months pass, the intensity of your emotions begins to soften. The memories remain, but they lose their sharp edges. Time gives you perspective, allowing you to grow stronger and wiser. It's not about forgetting, it's about learning to live with what's happened. Step 3. Be patient with yourself. One of the hardest parts of healing is the waiting. You might wonder, why am I not over this yet? But healing isn't linear, it's a process. Some days, you'll feel like you're making progress. Other days, it might feel like you're back at square one, and that's okay. Remember, just like plants need time to grow, you need time to heal. Be gentle with yourself. Step 4. Take action while you wait. While time does its work, you can help the process along. Here are 3 things you can do to heal more effectively. Express your feelings. Write them down. Talk to someone you trust, or find a creative outlet like art or music. Focus on self-care. Prioritize activities that nurture your body and mind. Exercise, healthy eating, and rest. Find gratitude in small things, even in pain. There's always something to appreciate: a kind word, a beautiful sunset, or a moment of peace. Step 5. The beauty of healing over time. Healing doesn't mean the pain never existed, it means it no longer controls you. One day, you'll wake up and realize that what once felt unbearable has become a distant memory. And in its place, there's strength, resilience, and maybe even gratitude for how far you've come. Time really does heal almost everything, but it works best when you give yourself permission to heal. Trust the process. Even when it's hard, even when it's slow, remember that every day brings you closer to peace. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like. Share it with someone who needs a reminder, and subscribe for more content on personal growth and resilience. What's one thing you've learned about healing? Let me know in the comments below. Healing takes time, and that's okay. Comparison is something we all do, whether we realize it or not. But here's the thing, comparison is a thief of joy. Now let's explore Rule 4 of life. Don't compare your life to others, because your journey is yours alone, and that's what makes it beautiful, the trap of comparison. Let's be honest, social media makes it almost impossible not to compare. We see highlight reels of people's lives, the vacations, the promotions, the perfect families, and it's easy to think, why isn't my life like that? But here's the truth. You're seeing their best moments, not their struggles. Comparison tricks you into measuring your life against an incomplete picture. Everyone's journey is different. Imagine comparing a seedling to a fully grown tree. It wouldn't make sense, right? The seedling is just at a different stage of growth. Life works the same way. Your journey is unique, and comparing it to someone else's will only distract you from your own growth. Focus on watering your own roots instead of worrying about how tall someone else's tree is. The cost of comparison. Comparison doesn't just steal your joy, it steals your energy. When you're busy envying someone else's life, you lose sight of what makes yours special. Instead of thinking, why them and not me? Shift your mindset to, what can I celebrate in my own life? So, how do you break free from the cycle of comparison? Here are 3 actionable tips. Practice gratitude. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. Limit social media. Take regular breaks or unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate. Curate a feed that inspires and uplifts you. Celebrate your progress. Look back at how far you've come, not at how far you have to go. Growth is growth, no matter how small. Your life is not a competition, it's a masterpiece in progress. When you stop comparing, you create space for self-acceptance, growth, and joy. Remember, the only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Letting go of comparison isn't easy, but it's worth it. Embrace your own journey, focus on your strengths, and trust that you're exactly where you need to be right now. If this message resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs this reminder. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living your best life. What's one thing you love about your own journey? Let me know in the comments. Your journey is yours. Own it. We've all been there, our minds racing, going over every what if and what could be until we're completely stuck. Overthinking can feel like an endless loop. But here's the good news. You have the power to break free. Welcome to Rule 5 of life. Stop overthinking. Let's explore how to quiet your mind and find peace in the present. So why do we overthink? Overthinking is often a defense mechanism. We believe if we analyze a situation enough, we can control the outcome or avoid making mistakes. But instead of solving problems, overthinking creates new ones: anxiety, indecision, and self-doubt. The truth is, no amount of thinking can eliminate uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and that's okay. Overthinking steals your time, energy, and joy. It pulls you out of the present moment and traps you in a cycle of worry about the past or future. It's like being stuck in quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. Think about it. How many times has overthinking actually led to a solution? Probably not as often as you'd hope. So, how do you stop overthinking? Let me share 3 practical steps that can help. Set a time limit. When you catch yourself overanalyzing, give yourself a time limit to think about it. 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. Once that time is up, commit to making a decision or letting it go. Focus on what you can control. Ask yourself, what's within my power to change right now? If it's outside your control, release it. Ground yourself in the present. Practice mindfulness techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even a short walk outside. These activities can bring you back to the present moment and quiet your racing thoughts. One of the biggest myths about overthinking is that it shows you care or that it leads to better results. But overthinking isn't a sign of caring, it's a sign of fear. Shift your mindset from "what if I fail" to "what can I learn from this?" Failure is a teacher, not an enemy. Remember, taking action, even imperfect action, beats overthinking every time. Life isn't meant to be figured out all at once. It's meant to be lived, moment by moment. When you stop overthinking, you create space for clarity, creativity, and joy. Overthinking doesn't solve problems, it creates them. Trust yourself, take small steps, and let life unfold. You don't have to have all the answers right now, and that's okay. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe for more tips on living a peaceful, purposeful life. What's one thing you'll stop overthinking today? Let me know in the comments below. Quiet the mind, embrace the moment. Life often feels like a puzzle we're expected to solve perfectly. But here's the truth. It's okay not to have all the answers. In fact, not knowing is a part of the journey. Welcome to Rule 6 of life. It's okay not to have all the answers. Let's talk about why embracing uncertainty is one of the most liberating things you can do. We live in a world that glorifies certainty. We are told to have a 5-year plan, to always know our next move, to figure everything out by a certain age. But life doesn't work like that. It's unpredictable, and no one, no matter how put together they seem, has all the answers. The pressure to always know what to do can leave you feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and even ashamed. But what if not knowing isn't a weakness, but an opportunity? Think about it. Some of the best experiences in life come from unexpected twists and turns. When you embrace the unknown, you create space for growth, learning, and discovery. It's in those moments of uncertainty that you find clarity and strength. Not knowing doesn't mean you're lost, it means you're exploring. Why it's okay to pause. Sometimes, we feel like we need to make decisions right away, even when we're unsure. But it's okay to pause, to take a step back and give yourself time. Life isn't a race, it's a journey. Trust that the answers will come when they're meant to, when you're ready to receive them. Let's talk about 3 practical ways to embrace not having all the answers. Ask questions instead of demanding solutions. Replace "why don't I know" with "what can I learn from this?" Curiosity opens doors. Trust the process. Remind yourself that it's okay to take things one step at a time. Clarity often comes from action, not overthinking. Find comfort in the present. Focus on what you can do now instead of worrying about the future. Ground yourself in the moment. Here's something important to remember. You're not alone in feeling uncertain. Everyone, even the people you admire most, has moments where they don't know what's next. That's part of being human. Lean on your support system and remember that it's okay to ask for help. Not having all the answers isn't a failure, it's freedom. It's a chance to grow, to discover, and to trust the journey. So let go of the pressure to have it all figured out. You're exactly where you're meant to be. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like. Share it with someone who might need this reminder, and subscribe for more uplifting content. What's one thing you're learning to embrace about not knowing? Let me know in the comments below. It's okay not to have all the answers. Trust the journey. Life moves fast, and it's easy to get caught up in the stress, the plans, and the what-ifs. But when was the last time you paused, smiled, and simply enjoyed the moment? Here comes a rule 7 of life. Smile and enjoy the moment. Let's explore how this simple rule can bring more joy, peace, and gratitude into your life. Did you know that smiling, whether it's intentional or spontaneous, has a powerful effect on your brain? It releases feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin, instantly lifting your mood. But smiling isn't just for you, it's contagious. Your smile can brighten someone else's day too. It's a simple act, but it can create a ripple effect of positivity. Let's be real, it's not always easy to enjoy the moment. We're often stuck in the past, replaying what went wrong, or worrying about the future and what could go wrong. But here's the thing. The only moment we truly have is right now. When you focus on the present, you free yourself from the weight of regret and anxiety. So, how do you practice smiling and enjoying the moment, even on tough days? Here are 3 simple steps. Pause and breathe. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, stop for a moment. Take a deep breath and let it ground you in the present. Find the small joys. Look for little things to appreciate: a beautiful sunset, a kind word, or even the smell of your morning coffee. Smile intentionally, even if you're not feeling it. Try smiling. It's a small shift that can lead to a big change in your mindset. Life isn't a series of milestones to rush through, it's a collection of moments to savor. When you smile and embrace the present, you start to notice the beauty all around you. You realize that joy isn't something you find, it's something you create. Every moment is a gift. Don't let it slip away unnoticed. Smiling and enjoying the moment doesn't mean life is perfect. It means you're choosing to find happiness where you are. So today, take a deep breath, smile, and let yourself feel the joy of right now. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like. Share it with someone who might need this reminder, and subscribe for more simple yet powerful life lessons. What's one thing you smiled about today? Let me know in the comments below. Smile. It's the simplest way to enjoy life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.